A man took a photo of his wife, but in the picture she was wearing a fur coat she didn't have on. At first they thought the camera was broken. Then his wife found an old coat in a trunk, stood by the window and posed. It looked exactly like the photo. The man couldn't believe it, so they decided to try again. This time his wife took a picture of the front door. The photo showed a young man pushing the door open. It was the woman's brother, but there was no way he could be there. He'd been arrested, and just got sentenced to 7 years in prison. The man said the camera was acting weird. Right then the door opened, and it was the woman's brother. He said he escaped from prison and came to his sister for help. They were too shocked to speak, and the way he opened the door was exactly like in the photo. The three of them talked it over, and suddenly the man had a realization. This camera could show what would happen 5 minutes later. Maybe they could use it to make serious money. Just then the brother turned on the TV, and a horse racing show was on. The man jumped up with excitement. If the camera could predict the future, they'd win for sure at the races. They emptied all their pockets and scraped together a few $100. Then they headed straight to the racetrack to make a killing. At the track they timed it perfectly, and snapped a photo of the scoreboard. The photo showed horse number 6 winning. The man rushed to place his bet. The race started and number 6 was running in the middle of the pack. But near the finish line it suddenly shot to the front. It crossed the finish line first. They were thrilled. The scoreboard looked exactly like the photo. After winning once they wanted to keep going. Now they had money to bet with. All they had to do was take a photo before each race started. How could they possibly lose? Round after round they kept going bigger. They guessed right every single time. They counted so much money their hands cramped up. That night back at home, the man ordered himself a sports car. With this camera, these three people from the bottom of society finally made it big. Then a hotel worker came to clear the table. He picked up the camera and asked if it would stop working after 10 photos. The man's heart suddenly sank.
What do you say?
Yeah, what'd you say about 10 pictures?
Well, the inscription reads 10 à la propriétaire. That means 10 to an owner. Well, I presume that means you may only take 10.
He quickly sent the worker away. The three of them started counting. They'd taken 2 photos in the room earlier. Today at the track they used 6 more. Now they only had 2 chances left. The man said they needed to pull off something even bigger tomorrow. His wife wanted to save it for the future. The brother suggested they should just sell the camera. The three of them started arguing. While fighting over it, someone accidentally hit the shutter button. Another photo wasted just like that. The man was furious. The photo that came out showed his wife screaming.
Why do you think she's screaming, Woodward? Tell you why she's screaming. She's screaming because somebody's trying to do something to her husband. Some stupid, no-good ex-con who wants to get that camera and doesn't care how he gets it.
The man immediately pulled out a knife. Since the camera predicted something bad would happen, he might as well strike first. He shoved his wife aside and slowly moved toward the brother. They backed up to the window. Soon they were wrestling with each other. The wife ended up standing right where she was in the photo. In the struggle, the man and the brother both fell out the window. The woman struck the same pose as in the photo. She just lost her husband and her brother in one moment.